Free sliding for young Dolph. 3 years of bloodshed. Damn, 3 years of bloodshed, but I ain't gonna cap to you. I did hear, what I did hear, that them motherfuckers did slide for young Dolph. Like, soon as young Dolph passed away, motherfuckers suited up and they got busy, you feel me? They got straight to work with that young Dolph situation, man. But shout out Insider Hot Spot, and we finna get straight to it.
Police say young Dolph was inside Makita's around 12:30 in the afternoon Wednesday when he was gunned down.
As the anniversary of young Dolph's approaches, the wheels of justice are beginning to turn. Johnson is also requesting a move from 201 Poplar to the penal form in East Memphis due to safety concerns.
Vitellis Taylor, also known as CEO Teasy, was found shot to death in Orange Mound Wednesday at Spotswood and Bunton. Those close to the case tell us Taylor is part of a group, the same group linked to the suspects charged in connection with Dolph's.
As District Attorney Steve Mulroy says Govan asked for young Dolph to be.
Mr. Govan has been indicted and is in custody for being involved in the young Dolph. He played the role of the person who solicited the murder.
I don't find no bitch beside two real niggas. Two real niggas.
Man, this shit again, right here. This shit don't look like no motherfucking young Dolph. This shit look like motherfucking some random nigga with glasses. That shit look like Bobby Smurder. Like, who the fuck is this nigga that they, like, I ain't gonna cap to you. They bogus as hell for these paintings. Y'all know that don't look like no fucking young Dolph. That look like motherfucking Bobby Smurder with a boosie fade.
With a in the middle, man.
Good evening, Daniel. Well, at least 5 police sources have confirmed with Fox 13 that the person is Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti.
They've literally been Memphis for 3 straight years since young Dolph died.
Hey, yo, squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man.
Yo.
Well, it seems like them boys ain't playing about Dolph because ever since he got murked by his ops, bodies been dropping. His alleged assailants have not only the law to worry about, but Dolph's people viciously spinning.
Man, I ain't gonna cap to you. That's a little bit disrespectful, kind of saying he got murked by his ops. I mean, don't y'all think that's a little bit disrespectful to say, saying someone got murked by their ops? I don't know. That's just me. You feel me? Comment down below what y'all think. I think that's a little bit disrespectful.
In the block looking for him. Now, one of the headest of honchos has been targeted and caught lacking, and word is he's another casualty of get back for Dolph because he was the one who put the bread on Dolph's head, allegedly. And guess who he happens to be? Dolph's biggest ops brother, Big Jook. Just how many bodies dropped who was involved in Dolph's hit? We're gonna find out. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. Every street rapper claims that if them or their mans get caught lacking, it's gonna be bodies dropping on the ops side in retaliation. But all them boys gone and not one of their men slide on their ops. I guess dudes thought that was the same for all rappers, but nope. When the ops took Memphis legend young Dolph life, man, they learned the hard way that some of these dudes are really
for his ass. Hold on.
This legend young Dolph life, man.
Bro, that nigga doing this fucking stands. Why the fuck he standing like that, bro? What the fuck is going on?
They learned the hard way that some of these dudes are really loved and respected, and their mans will slide on every block until all involved face justice.
Police say young Dolph was inside Makita's around 12:30 in the afternoon Wednesday when he was gunned down.
Street justice, that is. Dolph's people was on go time, and the cops knew it. They began advising everybody to stay at home and not come outside if you don't have to. That's how much they knew the bloodshed was about to pour for Dolph.
Tonight, we strongly encourage everyone to stay home if you do not have to be out.
The Memphis police chief is asking everyone to stay home tonight after rapper Young Dolph is gunned down and at a.
That's how you know a motherfucker is loved in the streets right there. When the police is telling you, man, you gotta stay in the crib when his ass get killed. Because you know the streets is gonna fuck some shit up because he died. That's how you know his ass had love in the streets.
a South Memphis cookie shop.
There will be extra police presence in many parts of the city.
Police even beefed up presence in front of Yo Gotti's business, expecting bullets to rain down.
Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland says there is a team of people right now trying to keep the peace and stop any more from happening.
Yeah, they're trying. Their efforts seem to have worked last night.
But extra police presence wasn't stopping anything from going down. As much as they tried, it just didn't work. Dolph was taken out on November 17, 2021. By December 2021, a study showed that Memphis became one of the most unsafe cities in the country with a rise in homicides.
A new study finds Memphis is the most dangerous city in the country. This report comes as the Bluff City is on pace to surpass a record number of homicides.
The first target.
Damn, that shit all that shit happened after Young Dolph. Now, I don't think the murder rate rise specifically just because of Young Dolph. But that shit probably do. He probably did play a part in the murder rate rising and shit getting real, you feel me? That shit most definitely did spark some shit for sure. I ain't gonna cap to you. That shit
was an example for what's to come for anybody involved in Dolph's hit or involved with the people in Dolph's hit. Comedian Darion D. Money Childs joked about Dolph's passing on an online post. A week later, they already spun the block on him. That poll, on waste, couldn't stop the streak of revenge that started. January 2000.
Damn, I ain't gonna cap, but that's why you can't be joking about shit on the internet. Like, motherfuckers be thinking shit is a game. Like, oh, just because niggas can't get you because you on the screen don't mean they ain't gonna never get you. Like, nigga, you play crazy on the internet and this motherfuckers, they most definitely get on your ass. Niggas be thinking this shit sweet.
2022, a rapper who was signed to Moneybagg Yo and who was the cousin of Big 30 by the name of Big Newski was wet up. According to Memphis Police Department, the shooting happened at the New Horizon River Apartments located at 3723 Kazasa Road around 7 p.m. When the bullets stopped, the 26-year-old man was murked from the shooting.
The New Horizon River Apartments in the 3000 block of Kazasa. Now, what we're being told is that police were dispatched here about an hour ago after getting a call about gunshots being fired in the area. Now, what we do know right now is that police are reporting that one male victim was shot here on this scene.
Big Newski was said to be connected to Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop, who was currently one of the dudes charged for Dolph's house.
And his goofy ass, folks. This nigga right here, folks says literally did that shit and he went on the run and he started making music about the shit. That's what I don't understand about these rappers. I feel they do lots of shit for clout. Because it's like, nigga, if you did that shit, why would you make music about it, doing all this extra shit, knowing you gonna go to jail 100%, bro? Because if you actually did the crime and you rapping about it, you gonna go to jail. Why the fuck would these rappers do this shit? I don't know. I think they just do this shit for attention.
Homicide. 2 photos online brought their connection of the suspicion. When it seemed, they both posted pictures standing in front of the same whip. Straight Drop on hearing Big Newsi's passing posted a pic of him online saying, "Lost my brother, fighting to keep my head up." They were feeling the pain now, but Dolph people wasn't done yet. According to sources, Straight Drop and the dudes charged with Dolph hit don't only have ties to CMG and Yo Gotti allegedly, but they also affiliates of the Memphis gang Trula Mafia. And the OG of the gang is said to be a dude named Joshua Taylor, aka CEO Teezy. What's crazy is that Teezy was also on the cops' radar for the Dolph hit. Well, he wouldn't be a living target in time to come. On June 14, 2023, reports state that officers responded to a man down call at Spotswood Avenue.
Damn, so you telling me these niggas is really sliding for sure? Like, bro, every person that was involved in the Young Dolph shit is ending up dead? Now, that shit ain't no coincidence right there. Them motherfuckers sliding. They sliding for sure. They ain't fucking around.
Near Bunton Street at 12:56 p.m. They found Taylor suffering from gunshot wounds. He was deceased at the scene. Reports continue, though, saying that people who live nearby believe he was actually shot the night before and was just discovered lifeless in a car near a church around 1 p.m.
Vitalis Taylor, also known as CEO TZ, was found shot to death in Orange Mound Wednesday at Spotswood and Bunton. Those who live nearby tell us Taylor was actually shot the night before, discovered lifeless in a car hours later.
Damn, I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. If they know he was shot the night before, how come nobody didn't call the night before if they knew he got shot the night before. That shit just don't make sense to me. Or am I thinking too hard on the shit? You feel me? Yeah, no.
News reports would claim Teezy to be a high-profile gang member, and once more publicly linked Teezy to the group that murked Dolph. YouTube journalist King AK also spoke on the alleged hit that went out on Dolph and said Straight Drop would have to have got the go-ahead from Teezy, and by taking him out, Dolph's people was taking out the head honcho.
Teezy ain't just no gang member. Teezy was the head nigga of Trula Mafia. Do y'all understand what that means?
Right, but I got a question though. Do anyone know who the fuck this nigga is? Do anyone know, like, cause I be seeing random niggas speaking on the shit. I'm like, how the fuck you know this shit? Like, who is these people?
That means if anybody that's in Trula got anything to do with Young Dolph death, Justin Johnson. Teezy at the end of the day gives the okay.
The spinning didn't stop there, and with this next alleged body in the long line of revenge for Dolph, it shocked many, because if true, it showed that not only males were in on the hit list to be spun on. Memphis rapper Destiny Govan, aka Lotta Cash Desto, was in the 5500 block of Richmond Avenue at around 2:40 a.m. with a female friend on September 24th, 2022. That's when police say that they stopped behind a dark four-door vehicle at a traffic light. Two male bangers popped out the dark whip and walked down on Desto and the female passenger, murking down.
Damn, they getting people daughters that have something to do with this. Like, I was finna say, I was confused about the shit though, because she got killed in Texas, so I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. But when I seen the last video, I'm like, damn, they really got his daughter over this Young Dolph shit. They really going crazy.
Desto and injuring the girl she was with. Now, this is what made many connect her homicide to get back for Dolph. In a strange turn of events, another person arrested for orchestrating Young Dolph's hit was Desto's father, Hernandez Govan.
Court records show 43-year-old Hernandez Govan, who was just indicted in the rap star's slaying, along with Johnson and Cornelia Smith, once lived just a few houses down. Neighbors fearing for their lives told us off camera he grew up on the street. A possible connection linking the suspects, as District Attorney Steve Mulroy says Govan asked for Young Dolph to be murdered.
Mr. Govan has been indicted and is in custody for being involved in the Young Dolph. He played.
Damn, these niggas is really getting anybody that was motherfucking involved with it. Like, folks was locked up, so he got his daughter that was all the way in Texas. Like, that shit is crazy as hell.
The role of the person who solicited,
but he himself.
Or they don't know what they was talking about, and she had some beef in Texas that we don't know. You never know.
Then posted online hinted even more that she was taken out because of his actions that got Dolph murked. It's crazy how the pieces are connecting with everybody dropped. Dolph's people wasn't letting up, and the next target will prove just that. According to the Memphis Police Department on August 18, 2023, police said that gunfire rang out around 9:30 a.m. at a BP gas station on the 500 block of South Parkway East. Officers responded and located a male, to Manuel Benson, who was Black Youngster's brother, with a fatal gunshot wound. The dude wasn't even masked up or nothing, because police had a clear image to release to the public with a 5K reward.
You see, they ass don't give a fuck, bro. If you doing a hit with no mask on, you don't give a fuck and you want to go to jail, bro. I don't know what, like, bro, how you going to go kill someone without a mask, bro? You 100% going to jail for sure. It's too many cameras everywhere now. It's cameras everywhere. And if it wasn't, and if you not caught on the store camera, someone most definitely record you doing the shit to put it on Instagram.
For info about his whereabouts, he just made sure to get his task done. No concern about no face, no case, or nothing. Another one bite the dust, and of course, all fingers pointed to PRE, Dolph Boys, having something to do with it, since it was Black Youngster who was initially arrested for one of the attempts on Dolph's life in 2017 when over 100 shots was sprayed at Dolph's black SUV. Black Youngster and Dolph been into it after Youngster.
They probably, I ain't gonna cap to you, they really probably want to get that boy Black Youngster, but Black Youngster got money, so you know He can move. He can move.
Then heard that the beef from Yo Gotti and Black Youngster was out here strapped up looking for smoke with the Goonies. Now he was left with pain and anger with the loss of his brother to the cycle of spinning and being allegedly carried out by Dolph Mans and them. And all of this, the main of Yo Gotti, who was the face of the CMG beef with Dolph, was seemingly untouched from the spinning. But from the bodies dropping, it's no surprise that Dolph's peoples will find a way to make him hurt. And they nearly double-timed his family and called moms too. Luckily, she ran for her life. However, his brother, known as Big Jook, wasn't so lucky. Ironically, Big Jook was at the funeral of a loved one when he himself was packed up the same day.
Damn, they got him at a funeral. But they probably got him at the funeral because they couldn't get him nowhere else. And they knew that he was going to be at a funeral. They ain't going to know where he was going to be at. But if they knew a funeral was happening, they knew 9 times out of 10 he was going to be there, and that's where they was going to be able to catch him. Other than that, they wasn't going to know where Buddy was at.
Remember PRE artist Grove Hero had got online when Dolph was murked and said that it was Big Jook who put the 40K bag on Dolph's head and it was smoke whenever he saw him.
I mean, I ain't gonna capture you. That's kind of snitching. I ain't gonna lie. If you go on the net and say, yeah, folks put money on Buddy head and shit, and you gonna get on his ass when you see him, that's snitching, bro. That's kind of snitching.
If a nigga told you, hey man, look, bro, my Jook put a $40,000 hit on you, bro. Like, nigga, man, come on, bro. I'm standing on that. Bro, I'm not no shake ass nigga, bro. Ain't no nigga finna tell me a nigga put $40,000 on my head and I'm finna do this, bro. Anybody that associate with you, and this ain't got nothing to do with them other folks, bro. It's.
I mean, if someone put it all over the internet that he got $10,000 and it's like rumors. Yeah, you could speak on it. I guess you could still speak. I don't know. It's still kind of like snitch, but I don't know.
Certain folks that got something to do with this is Jook, and God really ain't got nothing to do with this shit. But Jook is his brother. It's Jook, it's Migo, it's Youngster. These the folks that got something to do with this shit, dog.
So
nah, that's some police ass shit right there, saying exactly the people who got something to do with it. Like, you can't be a street dude and then you can't be out here telling information like that. Like, you can't be doing that as a street dude. That take away your street card. But you shouldn't be out here in the streets if you telling on motherfuckers on the internet.
You know, they probably was fully invested in catching Jug lacking. On January 13th, Anthony Mims, aka Big Jook, and Yo Gotti attended a farewell service for their relative OG Eric Bolden. In a video clip shared by YouTube journalist Seti Nash, both can be seen going up to the casket. According to him, who claims to have factual information, there were 2 dudes in the back of the church scoping out Big Jook, and they waited for the perfect moment to catch Jug lacking. That moment will come at...
Damn, bro, I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. How the fuck was them niggas in the funeral, bro? Like, they famous as hell. They supposed to be checking everyone at the door. Security's supposed to be all up in that bitch, especially y'all hood niggas that's famous. So y'all need to have security through that bitch and all, bro. And y'all supposed to be on that. Y'all need to know everybody who in that bitch and all.
The repass after the farewell service outside of Perion's restaurant and event center on the 6300 block of Winchester Road. Gotti luckily didn't go to the repass because he might have suffered the same fate. Big Jook would enter his vehicle and allegedly Yo Gotti moms was also in the whip. But that wasn't stopping anything, and the shooter started busting, wetting up Big Jook and another homie that was in the car. Allegedly, his mom's, by a stroke of luck or God shielding her, was able to dip out the whip and run for her life.
You see, that's blessings right there, even though that's not really blessings. But I ain't gonna cap, that boy Yo Gotti would have been fucked up if he lost his OG and his brother after he just left a funeral. Like, that shit is fucked up. It's fucked up already that he was literally at a funeral. Now he got to attend another funeral. But if he lost his OG, that shit would have been wild. I think that shit really would have started a real war. Even though his brother dying starting the war for sure. But OG and brother dying, yeah, the streets gonna be crazy.
Escaping the fatal shooting. Big Jook will be rushed to the hospital where unfortunately he succumbed to his injuries.
Good evening, Daniel. Well, at least 5 police sources have confirmed with Fox 13 that the person is Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti.
Onlookers and surveillance footage captured a white SUV with no license plate speeding away from the scene, and police are on the hunt for the vehicle.
Tonight, police are looking for a white Ford Explorer SUV in connection with the shooting. It has dark tinted
Shit, that kind of look like a police car. Shit.
windows and black wheels. A witness told.
Oh no, but you can tell it's not a police car because no police cars be having these rails on the top. Like y'all see these rails? Y'all see these rails on the top right here. If y'all look at police cars, y'all see that they don't never have the rails on the Ford. They never got the rails. That's only for the civilian cars.
Told police they saw suspects in the SUV speeding away.
Everything came full circle leading up to Big Jook. Looking back after Dolph's hit, Jook was one of them always poking fun at Dolph. In one clip, he was mocking Dolph passing and his artists about coming to CMG for bread. And in another video, he disrespected Dolph while filming a mural with Dolph.
It's a real nigga with a in the middle, man.
More info will surface and it will become even more convincing these bodies wasn't just random, but all connected to Dolph's hit. Video footage hit the net showing Big Jook with a stack chilling with CEO Teezy, then also at his personal birthday party. So the two was tight.
Hey, I'm a gambler. I know
But that's not all. Big Jook is also seen in photos with none other than the man authorities claim to have orchestrated the Dolph hit, Hernandez Govan. No one is too high to get touched because for some people, like those who loved and respected Dolph, they'd by any means necessary slide on anybody involved in murking their mans. And these bodies are allegedly just the tip of the iceberg. Apparently, the streets are saying countless bodies already dropped over Dolph behind the scenes.
The young Dolph has traumatized so many people in that whole ecosystem and structure in Memphis. There's been that seemingly are revenge immediately afterwards. Remember, they said like 4 niggas got in the next 24, 48.
I ain't gonna cap. It's gonna be a consistent war now because Young Dolph is dead, and since Young Dolph died, his brother got killed, and now the war just finna be even worse now. Like that's how the war keep going on, and it ain't gonna never end.
8 hours. But even like, how long Dolph been dead? I think Dolph got, was it 2020 or maybe 2021? Damn it. Young Dolph might have been the most loved nigga I've ever seen in the history of hip hop. I don't think there was more sliding about Pac, more sliding about Nipsey Hussle. Nigga, this type of sliding here, nigga, is a different nigga. These niggas got a slip and slide going on in Memphis. I don't know what the
This nigga said they got a slip and slide going on. That shit crazy as hell to say.
know that Dolph was loved like this. They've literally been Memphis for 3 straight years since Young Dolph died. I've never seen some shit like this.
I wonder if those involved still think it was worth taking his life. All celebrations of somebody's hits in the streets always turn.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. Shout out Insider Hotspot, and we finna react to the next one. Link to the original video will be in the description.